This is TWiT.
First reviews of the XR, the iPhone XR, are out. You ordered yours.
Today, the embargo lifted. I did order mine, and you're disappointed because it comes in colors. You get white and black, right? But there's also that light blue. There's coral. They call that pinkish coral. And there's what we call the banana phone, which is yellow. And then the product red version. And I probably should have ordered yellow, but I just couldn't see myself carrying a yellow phone. So I ordered the product red. And there's a, I have the iPhone XS Max, but I'm very intrigued by the XR.
Well, I think Geoffrey Fowler from the Wall Street Journal had a good quote saying this is the best $250 you will ever save on an iPhone, because it's basically
it's $250 less, but the same guts.
Yes, it's $350 less than the Max.
Wow, that is actually. So here's the difference. It's a Max size. It's kind of in between the.
It's an in between. It's a size we've never seen before. It's a little more narrower, taller.
Yeah. It does have, some people are complaining about the bezels, but the real thing you're giving up is it's not an OLED screen. It's a lower quality LCD screen. But actually, since the iPhone X last year was Apple's first OLED screen, it's always had LCDs before. Who's to say? If you're upgrading from a 6S, the screen's not going to be any worse. Might be better, according to Apple. And the other thing you might care about, and I don't know if you should, is that it'll only have one camera lens. It won't have the telephoto zoom.
But it still will do the portrait mode.
It'll do all the same things.
Yeah, Nilay Patel, who's had it for about a week, said he likes the portrait mode on the XR. Speaking
of portrait mode, Apple said, yes, we were over smoothing out the portrait mode, or rather the face, the selfie portrait mode, and we're going to fix that.
Right.
So you'll have better quality selfies.
You ruined my whole. I had a new segment idea.
What's that?
Called The Gate of the Week.
The Gate of the Week?
This was Beauty Gate.
Oh, the Gate
Last
of the
week
Week.
was Bagel Gate. This is
Beauty
the Gate of the Week.
Yes, it's making you look too beautiful.
Right, but that was a mistake, and they'll be fixing it.
So the reviews are mixed. They're mostly positive, but there are. I've seen some people say that bezel, it's disgusting. Other people, and remember, when you're reading reviews by tech journalists, we've all got the new iPhone XS. We were all got the new 10 last year. We haven't seen an LCD screen in years, but most normal people are using LCD-based iPhones. That's who's buying the XR. They're upgrading from a couple-of-year-old iPhone. That's normal. They're not going to notice. In fact, they might even say this is a better screen, because Apple does say we've really improved the LCD. And I don't think the camera is going to make a huge difference to most people. The second lens.
I don't think so either. I mean, I would suggest, if you're really on the fence, I would suggest going to a store, not talking to the Verizon or Sprint or person. Don't talk to anyone.
Just look at it.
Don't listen, because they will convince you to get the XS, no matter what you say. But go in when you can hold a XR, hold it in your hand first of all, see how it feels, because
I think the size might be better.
Yeah, and then look at the screen and compare it to the XS that's right there.
You were saying you thought the Max might be too big for you.
Yeah, and
it's hard to do a one-hand operation, and then the 10 might be too small for you, the XS.
Right.
So maybe this is just right in the middle. It's taller too, right? It's a little bit tall. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll get mine Friday, and for next week we'll have it. We'll probably be talking about other new stuff.
But I think it's you can really put a number on this, like $250. Like, is it worth that screen?
My initial prediction was that this would be the best-selling iPhone of the 3 you can choose from this year. But I might be wrong. It's hard to say. The only data point we have right now is that it's easy to get one. The T-Mobile is out 2 weeks, but last time I checked, you can still get an iPhone XR this Friday if you choose any other carrier.
The other thing, the funny thing they're doing, the tricky thing they're doing with storage is they don't have the same storage tiers, the XS and the XR, which is one of those, obviously Apple's a company, they're trying to make money. But this was from Daring Fireball. Only the XR offers a 128 gigabyte storage tier, and that's $50 more. But if you want more than 64 gigabytes with the XS, you've got to pay $150 more.
To go to 256.
And the base price and jump all the way to 256, like I said. Yeah. So.
I think, okay, I'm going to say 64 gigs should be enough for most people.
Yeah, I think so.
We have 256s. That's nuts. So I'm going to test that. The 10R I bought is 64 gigs. And the reason I bought the red one, not the banana phone, is because I don't think I'm going to turn around and return it. I think I'm probably going to switch, at least for a little while, to see.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like this is a pretty good-looking phone. I love the color. You can't get a red 10S or 10S Max.
Not yet, anyway.
And it's got the same exact speed. It's this amazing A12 Bionic, which is now we're learning faster than some of the MacBooks. It just greases all the Android phones. It is an amazingly fast chip. It's fine-tuned to exactly what this phone's supposed to do. So it has, for instance, code in the chip, in the hardware, to render JavaScript, which you do a lot on a website, which makes it the fastest JavaScript engine ever, practically, well beyond anything any other phone can do. So, and that's all in the 10R. So I'm gonna make it my daily driver for a little bit at least a month, just to see. I think 64 gigs is plenty. And now I tend to put a lot of music and photos and mostly audiobooks, as you noticed, on my phone. We were going through audiobooks before the show. But I think 64, that's still plenty of audiobooks and plenty of music.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried. Think what we're saying here. I remember when computers came with 2 gigabytes and we were happy.
Yeah. And we walked uphill both ways to
Yes.
school. I think this is an interesting time. I feel bad for the people because I do know, like, our kid's principal, she had a 6 that was almost broken, and she was waiting to get the new phone, and she walked in and got the 10S. Where I think the 10R would have been fine for her, but they don't have those in stores. They weren't telling people about them. And so
so she spent $250 more than she needed to, maybe.
The 350, because I think she got the big version, because those big versions are for,
I feel bad because I should have been there to protect her.
I know. I feel
every
bad
time
too.
I see Janet, she says, "What phone should I get?" And I've told her so many phones, and I'm so disheartened to hear that she never got any of them.
Well, that wasn't Janet. It was the boys'
Janet.
principal.
Oh, the boys'
Yeah,
principal.
not the head of school. I don't know what phone Janet has.
Okay, because I used to be, when my kids were there, her go-to guy on what phone to get.
Well, my boys were teaching her how to use her iPhone since they were like 8 years old.
So, yeah, I feel bad. And I think and I had said many times, I think maybe even on this show, wait for the 10R, because that will be, to me, that's the sweet spot. That will be the phone, the iPhone most people will want. Whether the fact that you can still get one by just going online or even going to I bet you can walk into a store on Friday and pretty much get your choice of 10Rs. Whether that will be the case Friday, I don't know, but I bet you. But does that mean that they didn't sell a lot, or just that they've been cranking them out like crazy since last August? You know, it's hard to say. The camera's the same camera, it's just only one lens, so you don't have the dual focal lengths. But otherwise, it does all the same things.
Plus, it's much easier to say 10R than you don't want to say XR.
I like 10R.
You want to say XS.
Well, I don't like saying tennis.